In Bratislava, and after being forced to watch the last 11 major tournaments without their own involvement, Northern Ireland embark on a 10-game run that they hope will get them to the first World Cup since the 80s. Kyle Lafferty is the only absentee for Northern Ireland, who give a first competitive start to Martin Patterson. Wide on the left in what will be a forward three when Northern Ireland have the ball. Aaron Hughes and George McCartney both missed last month's draw in Scotland, but they return today, along with Keith Gillespie, who kicks a ball in anger for the first time since May, having been injured pre-season. This team has 38 international goals between them, 34 of them scored by David Healy, whose record haul in the last qualification campaign has now seen him net 15 in his last 16 internationals. Well, Liverpool's Martin Škrtel is the most familiar name in the Slovakian lineup, although there are two other men who've played in British football: Martin Petras, who was once at Hearts, and Jan Kozak, who used to be at West Brom. But there's no place for Marek Cech, a current Albion player. He has been dropped. Filip Olosko, who was the second top scorer in the Turkish league last season, is injured, while former Rangers striker Filip Szabo is on the bench. Only 2 of this 11 play their club football here in Slovakia. There is Marek Hamšík, 3 goals in 5 games so far for Napoli, the man that Vladimir Weiss hopes will lead him to victory in this, the first competitive match he has been in charge. Well, over the last 4 years, Northern Irish football has been on the up. They've risen nearly 100 places in the world rankings. They sit significantly higher than Slovakia on that list. But now is the time to take the next step by transforming that improvement into reaching a tournament. Here's David Healy. The first sight of goal, it was Škrtel that came across to cover him, but the first corner of the game goes to the visitors. Delivered deep from Gillespie. There seemed to be a little bit of shirt pulling going on inside the penalty area. Carhan's going to be able to clear. The referee was disinterested by something that was going on right in front of him. Nice turn by Sammy Klingen. Now of Norwich, of course. It's a lovely ball slipped through. David Healy's got Gillespie in support. He went alone, and it cannon to safety as far as Slovakia were concerned.
Well, I just wonder why David Healy cut inside. Why didn't he go straight on? He should have committed the defender into the box. It'd be far bit for me with David Healy's goal-scoring record, but these are bright signs, and I have to say, when I looked at the early sort of build-up on Slovakia.
A flick from Jakubko, and then Kozak has conceded the free kick, and he thought it should have gone his way. That little pull of the shirt on Martin Patterson that saw the referee give it to Northern Ireland. Gillespie with a high hanging cross, nodded down for Sammy Klingen. He got the first shot in on target, and he had a little bit more time than he would have expected on the edge of the penalty area.
Well, it's a great delivery from Keith Gillespie. Look at the time he has here, by the way, Healy. Lovely drop down. Sammy Klingen takes his time and pulls the trigger. A bit unlucky trying to find the corner, but to give Daly to Healy that sort of space in the box. But real positive signs early on for Northern Ireland, and sometimes the one striker up front is difficult to pick up.
And 36 minutes into the game, still Slovakia waiting for their first shot on target, the only one so far coming from Sammy Klingen. At the other end, of course. Here's Jurich's ball in. Oh, it's 1-0. That time they did get caught defensively. Jakubko has broken the deadlock. No, it's been disallowed.
Offside,
Assistant referee waited an age to put his flag up. Well, there's a delivery of real quality from the left flank, but Jakubko offside.
Well, I'd like to see it when he was delivered, but if it is, what would worry me, there is 3 people in the box there, and 1 person's unmarked. It's a very, very tight decision for me. Yeah, he's absolutely got it bang on. He's got it absolutely bang on. And to be fair, that's good line, nice high line, and quite right decision. See, for me, I'd like Aaron Hughes to turn out and play back there. I think it's a giveaway ball. I know everyone thinks that's okay, it's no other option, but if he turns out, plays back to the keeper, goes out the other side, in the system we're playing, we need to do that. Other than that, we have to now defend a long punt, which we do comfortably, but just like, oh no. Does he touch that? Fortunately, he doesn't, but
well, the ball boy thought he did.
I thought he did. I thought he got a little finger on it. And things like that can be really, really costly. It does skip up off the surface. And the surface does look a bit strange, actually. The keeper's had a few strange bounces. Senecki.
Now, that was almost reminiscent of the first game Mike Taylor ever played in league football, where he got caught. He was playing for Barnet, and he got caught by the long punt from the goalkeeper at the other end. It was Chris McKenzie. In comes the corner, Slovakia. And that time the header goes wide, but Petraš wasn't picked up, and that was a let-off for Northern Ireland.
Yeah, that's a big let-off, you know. You know, we've got one of the centre-halves. Clearly, I don't know his marking. I think it's Cragen.
Well, this current run of 4 consecutive defeats for Slovakia is their worst since 2001. They've only beaten San Marino and Cyprus in their last 8 home competitive matches. Came close to qualifying for the last World Cup, incidentally, beaten and well beaten in all truth by Spain in the playoffs, having come second in the group, one of the best runners-up. This time round there will be 13 European teams at the World Cup, with the 9 group winners qualify and the 8 best runners-up enter the playoffs. They will be, of course, whittled down to 4 remaining teams who will represent Europe in South Africa in a little under 2 years' time. That's a good ball forward, and a chance for Northern Ireland here with Healy.
Well, it's a great opportunity, and again, what was the defender thinking of? He's stepping forward to a ball here. He's got I think he can take it on and stride. I think he can take another step into the box. That's good 20 yards out, and Davies had a couple of good chances. He really has. For me, I'm not too sure that Petraš alongside Skirtle is particularly safe. I think Skirtle's looked much more assured than Petraš has thus far.
Early free kick, won by Dericha and conceded by Keith Gillespie. Just confirmation that we're still with the 2 sets of 11 players that started the game. Sapara, who we haven't seen too much of so far in the midfield, but he has got, generally speaking, a good right-footed delivery. And what will he be able to provide here with this in-swing of 5 inside the penalty area?
I think that's a bit deep. They're a bit deep already for me. I mean, they're on the 8. They should be up a bit.
I'm trying to get a message to Sammy Klingett as the free kick comes in, and it's in. The opening moments of the second half. It's Martin Skirtle. The in-swinging delivery was hit with real quality, and Skirtle managed to find the space to give Slovakia what, over the whole game so far, it has to be said, is an undeserved lead.
Well, I did say before the set piece was taken there, but they're 3 yards too deep, and you give Mike Taylor absolutely no chance. Not sure about the marking. It's a clear run, no one's blocking him, and he heads it what, just maybe 6 yards out. Mike Taylor, no chance.
Keith Gillespie taking the responsibility from either flank, so this will be an outswinger. What's the referee seen inside the 6-yard box? David Healy was the Northern Ireland player getting involved. The quartet make differing runs, and what a chance that was. Great opportunity for George McCartney, and he's cleared the bar by only about a foot.
Well, he must score. Great delivery. No one tracks him. Look at free header. Must score. 8 yards out. He's got to head it down. It's been a very encouraging response from Northern Ireland, I have to say. What we mustn't do is get caught on the break for the second and what would be the killer goal.
25 minutes remain. Now, their best chance in the second half so far falling to Vitek, who had a couple of spells training with Birmingham earlier in his career. Evans just deceived that time, but Vitek's some way off target. First chance for Chris Brunt's delivery. Feeney was his target. The breaks back out, appeals for handball. Referee says no. Play goes on. Baird's effort takes a deflection, ends up on the roof of the net. But Chris Baird absolutely furious. He was convinced there was a handball.
That is a corner. Surely a corner if it's not. I mean, again, ball, they don't deal with the box. Pull the ball in the box. That's a definite handball. And his hand's way above his head. Petraš again, he's had a very poor day. And you see here Petraš's arm here, look. Oh, he plays it, he lifts his arm to hit the ball. It's the clearest handball you'll ever see.
Northern Ireland denied a clear penalty. And yellow card for Johnny Evans to boot.
It's a very, very strange decision. I mean, when he looks back on that, the referee, I hope he does, and it's very important. In these modern days, they do watch the video. He'll know he's got a very, very bad decision. Very, very bad decision there he's made. Clearly, Petros lifts his arm, and it's not the great. I mean, that's not an elbow. He doesn't throw an elbow at all. It's never been a booking.
And now it's 2-0. Hamzik coming in, stealing in blindside, and such are the margins at this level. Hamzik doubles Slovakia's lead. Less than a minute after Northern Ireland were denied a clear penalty at the other end.
Well, it's a set piece again. Got to deal with it. So this time it is a good lead, but we've got to watch second phase runners. If you're going to do that, no one, our body shape's not right. Hamzik tracks it on. We lose the first header. It's a big, big header, no doubt. But Hamzik, he does get goals. He's got goals in Syria. And it's a good finish. And that's a killer blow for Northern Ireland. Killer blow.
What kind of response can Northern Ireland conjure up? Here's Kozak. Well, one back in the midfield by Dean Shields. He's done really well here. Now Brunt outside it. Is it a good delivery? It is good enough. An own goal has given Northern Ireland hope of salvation. De Reach has put through his own net. Great delivery from Chris Brunt. And De Reach has done Northern Ireland's job for them here. Could have let it go. Just got his studs to it to flick it past Seneki. And with 9 minutes remaining, Northern Ireland are back in the game. We've had 6 substitutions in this second half. That alone should be 3 minutes. Here's a chance, and a good save from Seneki. Tips it over the bar to deny Feeney and Northern Ireland an equaliser.
You know what funny is? He just gets away from it. He's leaning back a bit. He just reaches. He's always going over.
3 minutes. 3 minutes to score. Chris Brunt's ball in, and McCartney. Well, he put one clear header over the bar, and arguably he should have scored with that one as well.
Well, it's a good opportunity. Is it a free header? I think it is. It's maybe challenged, but anywhere else.
Referee's looked at his watch, and he brings an end to the game. It's a day of what-ifs for Northern Ireland. What if the clear penalty had been given? What if a couple of decent chances had been taken? Northern Ireland can consider themselves distinctly unlucky, but that consideration counts for nothing in terms of the league table, because for the 4th successive campaign, they've got off to a losing start, despite a brave performance here in Bratislava.